Chapter 1. "I'm going to do killer whales," Tim said. "I'm thinking about doing squids and octopuses," Wanda said. We were talking about our science reports. Our class was studying ocean life, and everyone had to pick a topic for a report. Little did we know how we'd be doing our research. "Mine is going to be about sharks," put in Carlos. "What about you, Arnold?" "Sea animals make me nervous, especially sharks," I said. "I think I'm going to do some kind of plant, like kelp. It's like seaweed." Keisha giggled. "Kelp?" she asked. "Don't you think that sounds kind of boring?" I nodded and smiled. Kelp did sound sort of boring. That's exactly what I liked about it. Miss Frizzle was a great teacher, but I wouldn't mind if her science lessons weren't always so exciting. "Sorry, Arnold," said Tim, "but Miss Frizzle said our reports are supposed to be about ocean animals, remember?" Unfortunately, Tim was right. I groaned. I'd really been planning to do my report on kelp. Now I'd have to find a non-scary ocean animal to write about. But naturally, Miss Frizzle knew just how to help us pick topics. The adventure began when the Frizz walked in wearing a dress covered with all kinds of ocean life. "Good morning, everyone," she said. "As you know, we're in the middle of our unit on ocean animals. It's time for each of you to choose an animal as the topic of your report. And what better way to pick one than by seeing some with your own eyes?" "Yeah, a field trip," Keisha said. "Oh no, not the bus," I moaned. I thought I said it to myself, but Miss Frizzle must have heard me. "Don't worry, Arnold," she said. "We're only taking a bus as far as the ocean." "What are we going to do then?" Dorothy Ann asked. "Are we going scuba diving?" asked Tim. "I hope we're going scuba diving." "We'd better not be going scuba diving," I mumbled. "Sorry, Tim. I'm afraid that's not in the plan. But we are going to an aquarium by the ocean," said Miss Frizzle. "Cool," yelled Carlos. "I can hardly wait." "This is going to be great," I said. An aquarium sounded neat, not to mention safe. All the animals would be in tanks, and we would have to get off the bus so nothing weird could happen. "I don't know," said Wanda. "Looking at a bunch of fish in a big tank doesn't sound as exciting as most of our field trips." Miss Frizzle told Wanda not to worry. "The aquarium has lots more than just fish. After all, the ocean contains about 1 million species of plants and animals." She pulled some thick booklets from her desk drawer. "The director of the aquarium sent these brochures for you. They have oceans of information about underwater life." "Wow, this is going to be great," Wanda said. "I can't believe there are millions of plants and animals in the oceans." "Hey, Miss Frizzle," Ralphie said. "We're studying sharks next in our ocean unit. Do you think they have a shark at the aquarium?" "Oh, yes, Ralphie. The aquarium has several types of sharks," Miss Frizzle said. "Several types?" Keisha said. "I didn't know there was more than one type of shark." "Me neither," said Tim. "I thought a shark was a shark." "Oh, no," the Frizz says. "There are hundreds of different kinds of sharks, and they are all very interesting. In fact, some of you may want to choose one kind of shark to write about in your reports." "Miss Frizzle, what is a shark, anyway?" Wanda asked. "Are sharks related to whales and dolphins?" "Good question, Wanda," the Frizz replied. "Whales and dolphins are mammals, just like people, dogs, cats, bears, and lots of other animals. Sharks are fish, but they aren't exactly like other fish. You'll learn more about sharks when we get to the aquarium. To the bus!" We all piled into the bus. We've had a lot of wacky adventures in that bus, and even though Miss Frizzle had promised, I had a feeling this wouldn't be an ordinary ride. Liz, our class lizard, sat up front with the Frizz as she turned on the ignition. Soon we were on our way to the Pacific Ocean.